Action.
All right, so party just ended,
Yes.
and this is the after party.
We kicked the kids out of the
We
barn.
did kick the kids out, and we did forget to read Casey's email.
Right. It was a little,
A little crazy at the end.
in the moment we forgot.
So I didn't want to forget that. So here's the email that is a letter from the village, actually. So dear Simon family, thank you for celebrating everything with your village today. First, we want to congratulate Jake, Tyler, Quinny, and Liv on finishing up their school year, even though it was different and hard and not very fun towards the end. We are all proud of the 4 of them and love watching them grow into sweet people they're becoming. Second, we want to celebrate the fact that Aaron gets to spend so much time with us now. Haha. We know that COVID really threw a wrench into your lives, but it has been amazing and inspiring to see how you guys have adjusted and redirected almost everything so that he can do what he loves best, in our humble opinions, which is create content. Lastly, we celebrate Liz for sharing what she no doubt thought would just be her goats with all of us. So much more is shared: your family, laughter, tears, stress, excitement, a truly endless number of projects, some of which are our fault. Sorry about that. Best of all, though, Liz brought us all together. Not one of us can say we haven't made at least one dear friend in this village. Now we all get to celebrate together, grieve together, rally around one another, no matter what we're going through. We know there are people there for us, and we're never going to be alone. We're so proud to be your YouTube family, so thank you for everything you give us every day. Hashtag chaos for life. We love you. We love you all. Signed, your village.
I'm not crying. Hashtag not crying.
You're crying. Stop crying. You're crying. No, you're crying. I'm not crying. You're crying.
I don't know. I'm just...
We never intended on building a village. I don't know what we
Nope.
intended on doing when we did all of this a couple years ago, but you guys have made it what it is today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much responsibility I can take for that. Like, you guys are the ones that are signing in every day and supporting one another, and that's the uniqueness of this channel.
Yeah, it's interesting because it came up in... and I didn't cry then. It came up in our interview with the other homestead, who did the same thing, right? Started off as a how-to channel. Like, that's how you get big on YouTube. Make how-to channels. People are always trying to learn something. And they watch those videos 3 times to learn how to actually do what you just did. So how-to channels are considered, like, the fastest way to grow on YouTube. But that got so boring, and it got so monotonous. Like,
Well, you didn't fit into that. I don't want to say anything.
No,
but
it's
you
not.
You don't do the knowledge-based.
Nope. And
the
it
farm
goes
stuff.
back to the document, don't create. Document your life is so much easier in a logistical standpoint, not an emotional standpoint, but in a logistical, it's easier to document. Grab the phone, hit record, and go. And not, I got to build a how-to video. But then,
What's the ring thing?
oh, hang on,
The what?
Olivia's here.
The ring thing.
The ring thing.
I-
It's probably in the cupcake
Yep, it's
container.
in the cupcakes. Bring those
In-
inside, please.
interrupted
See,
once
after
again.
party.
After party. Adults only. Bring all that to the kitchen. Thank
She
you.
got it.
Look, I need help opening the
Okay,
door.
come here. Hang on. I'll get back to my point in a minute. Mommy, can you grab the top? You just want the ring?
Yeah.
It's not even in here.
It's not even in here.
No, I don't know where it is.
Hang on. Breathe, Aaron, breathe. Grab that one right there.
Okay.
Done.
Done. Now you got your ring.
Now you got your ring.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Dad.
Yep, I got a fly on my
And now we have cupcakes.
And now I got green on my finger. Alright, drop that off over there. So yeah, basically what I was trying to say was during that interview, if you didn't see it live a couple weeks ago, maybe it'll come out eventually, I don't know. But he asked if you got laid off during COVID and you didn't have this foundation, where would you be? And do you remember my answer?
Yeah, like in a hole.
Pretty much.
In a hole.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those where you've always strived to want to do this, and we were pushed off of the edge to do it.
Yep,
Like we
it's
wouldn't
sink or swim is pretty much what
we
it
wouldn't
was.
have gone into this full force at this point
Right.
had we not been forced to.
Right.
But again, that's where you guys aren't just there for each other. You guys are there for us too.
Right.
There's this huge sense of community, and we didn't have to leave our house to get that.
No.
You know,
No.
you
We
guys
didn't even have to put our mask on.
really.
Yeah.
Well, I did that one time.
This is true.
We didn't never expected any of
No.
this.
No, and I know people say, "Oh, as you grow on YouTube, you know, the haters come out and just, you know, protect yourself. Don't let that bother you." They never talk about how much love there is. You know what I mean? How much people
Yeah.
just connect. Hey, I'm busy.
Decline.
No idea. 1-800 number. How
On a
much
Sunday.
how much you can actually connect with people you've never met.
Yeah.
You know, that's just
Yeah.
not, it's not talked about. And people ask us all the time, like, wow, 24 hours live in your barn? I couldn't do that. I own a barn. I know what happens in there. I'm not sharing that with the world. But they think of that as the negative. Like, yeah, I use bad words occasionally. The animals are crazy, like, whatever. Some days I don't get to all my chores. People are going to pick on me. That type of thing. Yeah, but that's this much of the whole equation.
I think
You know?
I think having the camera live in the barn actually brings out the best in us.
Oh, yeah.
It's stressful sometimes when you're having that bad day, you're having that moment with an animal or a child that isn't
Yep.
behaving the way that, you know, you need them to. But I think it helps me personally as a mom to broach that trial with more patience,
Mm-hmm.
knowing like, hey, you got people watching you. You can't exactly just turn around and be like,
Right.
but you know, I try to practice patience in my life as much as I can, but it doesn't always work out.
Yeah, I don't know that word.
No,
Patience.
you don't.
I
No, you
don't. But to your point, it has being alive. The internet doesn't change you. The fact that we're 24 hours a day doesn't change who you are. It just exposes who you are, and it shows that, you know what? I could breathe through this. Like, that just happened. That goat just squished my toe. I don't need to scream and yell at the goat. I could make it through it.
Well,
And you know,
That and the goat doesn't have a clue.
that what she
that
just did.
What
right.
she just did.
Right,
So
and-
her intentions were not to hurt you.
And we might be off track, but
We are.
basically what Casey or whoever wrote
The
that, it
whole
was Casey
village.
the Village,
Yep.
whoever wrote that email, like, the fact that today alone, you know, I felt this morning, you guys might have saw me in the barn, somebody said Aaron put too much sugar in his coffee today. And that wasn't it. It was the fact that I knew we had this party that was going to make, you know, our kids were going to be a little happy. We came up with, let's go get them some gifts and say it's from the village. And not just fake for that it's from the village. Like, literally, the money you guys send and say, hey, go buy hay. And we're like, we already bought hay, but we
Well,
haven't
not
bought
just-
the kids anything. So let's.
Not just that, but it's
you know.
it's being able to go to Tractor Supply and pick up the girls' grain and not have that come out of our own accounts,
Right.
and that saves a little more for the kids to have
Yeah.
something special.
Right.
Which is, you know, they really need something
Right.
special right now because
Right.
they don't get a lot of that at, you know, missing all their end of school field trips and celebrations and stuff. It's been pretty hard for them and for us, for me personally, to not have those experiences for the kids. Like, I hurt for them
Right.
because I know what they're missing. Like, the little kids don't really get it, but like Jake gets it and
Yeah.
Tyler gets it, and so I hurt. Tyler watched Jake graduate 5th grade, and he's not going to get that.
Right.
You know, and we make a big deal about graduating 5th grade. You know,
Yeah.
that was when Jake got his cell phone, and
Right,
you
going
know,
from
like
5th to middle school.
5th middle school is a big deal. So
Sorry, our kids are getting a little adventurous.
they are,
Driving their bikes too far up the driveway.
yeah.
Yeah, gate can't get installed
So-
soon enough.
My point is you guys are, you know, just as awesome, if not more awesome than we are. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You guys
Totally.
do so much for us, but also for each
And
other.
I also want to say this. Obviously, I want the channel to grow, right? We need to grow our business. We need to grow our channel. But even if our channel stayed where it is today, we wouldn't stop doing what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the people that are here to think they're not important.
No, everybody's important.
Right.
even we get it all the time. Like, well, I can't afford to shop on your website, or I
Then
can't
don't
afford
shop.
to do that. But we're
Watch
not,
everything.
Yeah, we're not. We
it.
want you here. It doesn't matter. Your value is not valuable to us monetarily, like, or what you buy. It's you guys are here.
So that goes, and maybe this will end the video. That goes back to another Gary Vee statement that he just put out an amazing video like yesterday or the day before. And he said, one of his quotes is, I'm going to build the biggest building in town. There's two ways to do that. One is to build an okay building, but then tear everybody else's sound around you. And that way now you have the biggest building. Or just build the biggest building in town and don't use financial, like the value of the
As your measurement of
as your
success.
measurement. Use happiness, right? So yeah, your company might make 10 million a year, but you're miserable,
Right.
and their company makes 2 million a year, but they're happy. They're winning.
Yeah.
They built the biggest building in town. That's kind of his idea, and it was, yeah, I cried in the car too then. That was yesterday or the day before. Yeah, it was. And that's what we're going to do. Like, I'm not going to put every other soap company out of business. I'm not going to, lotion, whatever. But we're going to build a pretty big company. When I say big, I mean big
What we're
in the
proud of.
What exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
right.
And,
And it's
we,
not
And we're gonna do that the way we're
correct.
proud of doing it.
The way we're proud of doing
I'm
it.
not
Right.
gonna,
Right.
No, there's ways of doing
Yeah.
success. But yeah, now we're getting blown up.
Now we're getting blown up. Who knows what's happening?
There's ways
People
of
missed
being
the party.
successful, but if you get there all wrong, how successful were you? You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Yep.
we'll get there.
And we can't do it without you guys. So thank
And
you
you're
for
killing
being
it as my #1 employee.
Oh, I'm doing
He's
good.
employee of the
I-
month this month for June.
Yes. June.
June employee of the month right here.
Yeah.
Everybody clap.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Take my picture. Yeah.
That's your mugshot for.
It's my
I'm
mugshot.
posting it on the wall.
Yep.
June employee of the month.
Yep. All right. It's time to go.
Okay.
I gotta go take a shower or something.
Oh,
It's stinky,
I
dirty.
was thinking another
Yeah.
word that started with sh.
Oh, no, not that.
Not that
All
one?
right, Quinn.
Hey,
what do you want to
Quinny.
say?
Bye.
Bye. Exactly.
tired?
Bye.
Yeah.